All right, some old school smooth R&B here. We got Temptations, Just My Imagination. All right, let me bust through all the parts here, and at the end, I'll give you some more detail. Let's do it. Okay, so for starters, the guitar gets as busy as it ever does throughout the song in the very beginning here, where it just reels off this cool little riff. It's going to do, initially we're going to do an open to one, open, hammer on, pull off on the D. All right. Then we go 3A, open D, 3A. All right, then we finish that measure by doing open A to 3. All right, and then we switch up. We go 2 opens here with the D and the G. All right, and we're going to take that. As soon as we hit it, we'll hammer on the second of the D. Okay, and you can, let that open G ring with it. Okay, and do that twice. All right, and then finish it by doing 3 to open on the A. All right, open D, 3A, open A, 3A. Okay, so let me just try it slowly here for you. Alright, and you're going to want to go through this about 3 times. Go through it just like it's written there the first time. On the second time, when we end the whole thing on that 3 of the A, instead of ending it there, just end it on the 3 of the E. Okay, so a G. Alright, so that's the only difference. And then the third time through, we're only going to do about halfway. Okay, we do that first measure, and then it gets right into the verse. Okay, so once we get to that 3 at the end of the first measure, right, that's going to carry us right into the verse. Alright, so let me just put the whole thing together here so you can hear what I'm talking about. Okay, and once the verse kicks in, okay, guitar just gets kind of subtle, kind of mellow, and basically you just want to hit like a C, all right, and I like to play it here with the 3A5s on the D, G, B, okay, because it lets me get to the next section. It's pretty nice, where you're going to carry that over about a measure and a half, and then halfway through the next measure, we just hit this little bit of a G, the 3s on the B and E here, just for like one beat. And then bring that over to this F voicing, which will hit this, and this will last, and do a couple measures. All right, so the voicing is up here at the 5G, 6B, 5E. Okay, and just let that ring for a couple measures. All right, and we're just going to repeat this progression all the way through the verse. Okay, so it'll be something like. you can just be like real kind of subtle and smooth with that. And you can add a little couple things in here, like when you hit that G, just do something like hammer on the E, the 3 to 5 like this, something like that. You can just put little touches in there if you want to, so up to you. So just up to tempo here, try it like this. All right, and for the chorus, we can get a little more active. He does this thing where he'll match the vocal initially, and then just kind of get back to a chord, and then second time through, match the chord, the vocal again, and then just get back to like the F. Okay, so it's something like this where it's still basically just a C to a F progression. So if you want, you can just do that, but like I said in the recording here, he does some cool stuff where he's matching the vocal. So it's something like this, where we do a couple 3s on the A, to an open A, to a 3 on the E. Okay, and then 3 to open on the A, and then finish with that F voicing, okay, on the 5s, G and E, 6B. Okay, something like that, so. Alright, and then you would hold that F for a couple measures, and then we get into the next, reoccurrence where the vocal kind of shifts a little bit, so he matches that too. Okay, so that's going to be 3 open Gs to second on the D. Alright, and from there, open G to second, and then you can just hit like an F power chord here, but make sure you hit that 3 on the A with it. Okay, I think that sounds nice. All right, so let me just put this whole chorus progression together in context for you. All right, and once we get to this break section just before the bridge, it gets kind of orchestrated, and it's basically like this big string scale that happens, like a harp and, maybe a cello or something, I don't know. But if you want, you can just play this scale yourself. It's basically just kind of picking through a C major scale, with some certain timing on it. So it'd be something like this, where we're going to do like a 3A, hold it a moment, open to 2 on the D, 3 on the D, okay, open to 2 on the G, right, open to 1 on the B, 3B, open to 1 on the E, 3 to 5 E, 7, and then finish on the 8. Okay, so if you just want to like put that in there yourself, because otherwise the guitar is just tacit at that point. All right, so it'd just be something like this. All right, we get to the bridge section. The guitar isn't technically doing anything in the recording, but if you still want to play something here, you can just kind of match what the bass is doing. And it's pretty basic, straightforward stuff. We're just going to do a C chord, and you want to do a strum, and then just before the measure's out, strum again, and start a new measure with the strum. So it's something like, okay, like a 1, 1, 2. All right, and you want to do that initially 6 times with the C. All right, and then it's going to shift to a G chord, and you strum that the same way, but just do that 2 times. Okay. And then we'll get back to the C, just how we initially started, do that 6 times, and after that, it would get right back into the normal progression. All right, so let me just play that out for you. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.